What's going on YouTube? This is your advisor, your digital mentor, Chris, here with another episode with Culture Unplugged. Fellas, I do appreciate you in as far as waiting for me. Had a whole lot going on as far as getting our one-on-ones back, but our one-on-ones are back, and I'm rocking a hat by Gorin.com. Listen, fellas, if you want a nice fedora, nice hat, check them out. As you can see, this one, I've had another preview of a hat that I worn before, but this one I do like. Kind of gives me of a grown man style look, so we're gonna rock with it for the night. All right, so cool. The episode we're talking about is choosing her wisely. Okay, think about what you are doing before you're courting her. Choose her wisely before courting her. Okay, so we're gonna get into that. Stay unplugged with me as always. Don't go anywhere. Let's get it unplugged. And how to actually court this right one for you is so important. I will speak on my behalf, on my personal experience. As always, I always speak from a place of my personal experiences, whether it be myself actually experiencing it or someone else that actually experienced it. In this particular situation, I'm talking about someone that I dated, and I was like, nah, I can never date somebody like this again. So basically, I dated this girl that I was like, obviously I found attractive. Everything was like, wow, everything looked really good. This might have been around 2014, something like that. But everything I got was really hood, real, like the vibe was just wild. It just wasn't my chemistry. I shouldn't even say hood. Even though it was hoodish behavior, it just wasn't my speed. It wasn't right for me. And I've come out of situations where I've, started dating somebody and the attitude was wild, or just the vibe wasn't good. What I'm trying to get at here is, before you go on a date, before you, do all that stuff, spend your money, invest your time and all that stuff, because it takes time to actually invest into someone and pour yourself into somebody, is think about whether or not you can actually carry a conversation with this person. Do you find her interesting to you? Does she find you interesting? Sometimes I will make the decision for that person if it makes sense for myself not to waste any time. We're living in a time where there is a whole lot of options and a lot of access, but you will find yourself, even in that situation, really tired of doing that too, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of different people, and I'm not saying don't date, right? But you'll get to a point where it becomes like, okay, maybe the 40th person or 30th person. I got to remember birthdays and all this stuff. Find somebody that you feel like you can be yourself around. Matter of fact, find somebody that matches your energy. You know what I mean? And when you get to like 30s or something like that, even late 20s, you're thinking about whether or not this person can be, the mother to your kids someday, maybe a potential wife, if that's what you want. For me, I knew that, and I'm on the understanding right now, my day and age right now, I'm 33, is I want to really invest my time with somebody that actually is for me, somebody I can grow with. Because if I'm thinking about marriage, if marriage is the deal, marriage is a business deal. That's right, marriage is a business deal. Anybody tells you different, they're lying. I'm trying to tell you, marriage is a business deal. So that means that the person that you're investing your time with should have a good investment and wealth on their own as well. Don't get so lost into the things that people are talking about today about the 50-50 and who puts this in provider. Yes, as a man, you should be a provider. You should be the one, putting in what you need to be putting in and holding down the house. But it's not just on you, okay? I'm not married, so I can't really say, hey, this is what it is, what it is. All I'm going with is whatever is for your household is for your household. Whatever works for you, and what you want and desire, great. This might not even be a time where you'd be thinking about a relationship right now anyway. But at the same time, if you want to go out and have fun, this is summertime. This is when everybody go out letting loose and having a good time. This is the probably honestly a good time. You probably want to just focus on yourself and find what's important for you and your development. Because if your priorities are not being met, if you're not handling your business, you shouldn't even be thinking about dating or whatever the case may be is. But don't take it from me. You know you, right? All I can do is give you what I'm, my personal experience. And I wish I would have had somebody tell me that a long time ago. But I will say is, yeah, find out whether or not this person makes you happy. Do you have your own happiness that you're bringing into it? Don't let somebody else, but does this person, you enjoy this person's time? This person seems like somebody that you can really grow with and build. You're not going to find it out in 2 weeks. You're not going to find out in a month or 2 months. Okay, so know before courting her. And I will say this, I'll give you another tip. Some of the best ways to find this out is simple things. Like I would, old school with it. I might even like pull up at a park, get a glass of wine, a bottle of wine or something like that, whatever you want to drink, and just sit down in the park. It's beautiful outside and just have a conversation. See what she has to say. Pick her brain a little bit. It doesn't always have to be at a restaurant. I'm trying to tell you, you don't have to always be at a restaurant to find out what it is. You can get a little creative without having to blow a whole bag on the first date. Take it to a museum. Certain museums right now based on reservation. So if you have a reservation, you go to a museum, perfect place to talk, whatever, you know what I mean? Art museum, stuff like that. Get creative. Think outside the box, especially if somebody that you've really found like this is gonna be good for you on a slow tip. Take your time. You know what I mean? Don't rush into it. But I'm telling you, live your life, be well, do the right things. I hope that everything I just shared right now is gonna be something you could utilize. I know it will, because obviously I'm sharing it. So I done passed you some gems. Teach somebody else. Use what you gotta do. Be smart about what you do, okay? That means before you go home and take her home and want to have sex, make sure that you protect yourself. Make sure that you ask questions before you do something and you spend the next 18 years wondering why you did it, okay? Or even a lifetime wondering why you did it. Think before you do, okay? All right, I dropped another gem. I've been too much with you tonight. I just want to make sure that you take care. Definitely follow me. I'll have some more stuff for you. I have some more good content coming up that I'm posting. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure again that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you always stay on top of any video that I've got posted. Lots of great content to come. I appreciate you. Stay unplugged.